here, Heart to Heart Horsemanship, and my little friend Polka. What I'd like to explain to you right now is something I call 50-50 because it's an equalizer, it's a balancer. The general concept of it when you're starting with your horse on the ground play is being able to send them away from you, as well as draw them to you. Now, very lackadaisical this afternoon. The sun's out. We've been talking, and she's a little bit sleepy, and that's okay. You can still see the want and the desire to do what I'm asking her to do. So this is again a pressure game where we've talked about pressure in all of our tasks. We like to give the smallest amount of pressure and work our way up to get what we want, to get our desired effect. Right now, my desired effect with her is to have her move her feet back. So if I were to come up and just be able to push a little bit of pressure energy at her, maybe make a little bit of noise, and get her feet moving backwards. She's staying very relaxed, she's staying very calm, but she's very compliant. The opposite, the other 50 part, is coming into me and being able to be drawn to me without me having to pull. You want to be able to have this invisible grab on your horse that you can draw their attention at any given time. So 50-50 is basically balancing out in this form, balancing out your backward and your forward movement. It can be done in a couple of different positions, a couple of different ways. But what in general, you're testing, can my horse go back equally well as it can go forward? Can I even those out? Does it take the same amount of pressure to get them back as it takes to bring them forward? So you're trying to balance. I think all of horsemanship is a balance system. So again, this 50-50 task that you want to start with your horse to teach this goes many different places with your horsemanship. The balancing act, it's a constant with them. So energy, you want to be able to have a lot of energy and you want to be able to bring energy down very quickly. You want to be able to balance left and right. You want to be able to balance the arena work and the trail work. It's a balancing system. So 50-50 in the task situation means I would like to be able to see you put the smallest amount of pressure toward your horse, have them back their feet up, smallest amount of pressure, tiniest cue to bring their feet toward you, to bring their interest, to bring their attention to you. So that's the basics of the 50-50. Use your imagination with it, but see if you can get this good first. See if you can get them to even out, where it's almost step for step when you bring them in, draw them into you. They need to want to be there. And when you ask them to stop and when you ask them to back up, they need to be compliant and say, oh yes, I understand that, let me move my feet back for you. So again, Shauna with Heart to Heart Horsemanship. This is information coming from my heart to you, and I hope you do well with it.